Hello YouTube. Alright, so this video actually is going to be a bit of I guess kind of a review video or something of the sort. A couple different types of ammunition that I'm wanting to talk about. I want to talk about the pros and cons of it. So we'll start off with these. These are the Federal Premium. They're 115 grain Hydra-Shok rounds. Oh no, sorry, 124 grain. I made a mistake. They're 9mm. These are specifically, well, in my idea of them, home defense. Now, the reason why I use these for home defense is, everybody knows, full metal jackets tend to go through you, and then, or the person, and your roommate, then the wall, into your neighbor's house. Not to do that many things, but they are, able to go through the person that you're trying to defend yourself against, and potentially kill somebody else, go through the wall, or go into somebody else's house, something like that. And that's not something you want. So, I use these for home defense. I think these were about, I don't know the price on them. I think they were about $17. No, $21 for a box of 20. So these are about $1 a round. Expensive, but worth it. Basically what these are is they're hollow tip bullets, but as you can see, you have a little spear inside. I don't know if you can see, but I'll try. I don't know, I'm recording this from my phone, so I don't know if it's gonna get it right. Basically what the point of that is, the Hydra-Shok rounds, are that, they have that little spear in there. And that spear will actually do things like if you hit a bone, it'll crack the bone in half. It also helps keep it restricted into the body. It'll not allow it to exit. I'm sorry, it's really, really hot. There are a lot of things like that, just to kind of make sure that you don't go, it doesn't exit the person. But they're pretty good. Like I said, if you hit them in the chest or something, or the sternum, they are supposed to crack the bone and make it more devastating of an injury. If you want the specs on these, muzzle velocity is 1,120. At 25 yards, it's 1,070. And at 50 yards, it's 1,030. Foot-pounds, or energy, is 345 foot-pounds of pressure at the muzzle, so point-blank range. 25 yards is 315. At 50 yards is 290. Now, as you know, these will not cause any hydrostatic shock because it has to be at the minimum of 500 foot-pounds of pressure. But it's also hollow points, and hollow points are not designed for that. So, those are brass-tipped. Now, I know that I probably committed the gun owner's crime, but these are Telamo 9mm Luger 115 grain steel case, non-corrosive, burden primed, full metal jacket, steel tipped rounds. These are from Russia. Okay? Now, they're very dirty. Okay? Really. As you can see, they're not clean rounds. They're okay to fire from your weapon. Yeah, the difference between brass and steel, and the reason why you have to clean your weapon more often with steel, is because steel doesn't expand under pressure. When you fire a brass jacketed round, what happens is the brass actually expands from the pressure from the gunpowder going off inside it, from the heat and everything. And the brass will actually expand almost to the width of your chamber. And will cause anything behind, like it will cause a lot of the gunpowder and stuff that's going to get blown to not get into the chamber of your weapon. It'll block most of it because it expands and it'll catch it. Steel cracks under pressure. So steel, it will expand a little bit, but it doesn't really like to. So that's why you have more blowback into your gun or weapon when you use steel case, because steel doesn't expand to catch it. Okay. I don't have the specs on these, I don't believe. Ideally, they are made in Russia. I'm actually probably going to go pick up some more of these a little bit later. 50 cartridges for $10. This is more target ammo. I mean, I'll shoot a person with it. I don't care. I have no problem doing that. You know, if this is what I have, you know, if I'm just coming back from the range and this is what I got and my weapon and somebody breaks in the house, I'm pretty sure you don't care if I shoot you with steel or brass case ammo. pretty sure that, you know, if it fires a trajectory and it goes into your heart, pretty sure you don't care what you got shot with. You're not going to stand, you know. And it's yeah, they are 115 grain, which mostly target ammo, to be honest. But hey, it works, and that's what matters. Okay, now the Federals that I just showed you are made in the U.S., and then the Tolemo, the last one that I showed you, they are made in Russia. These are the PMC Bronze. Again, they're 115 grain full metal jackets. They are made in Korea. Right here. Again, probably target ammo, but I wouldn't. I would use it again in home defense. I really would. I don't care. It doesn't bother me. As you can see, these are a lot cleaner. See? These are a lot cleaner. And they think these are about $15 for a box of 50. So you're going to pay a little bit more for these, but they're also better rounds. So, and those are made in Korea. American Eagle, which is made by Federal. The specs on these, muzzle velocity of 1,000 feet, and at 25 yards is 280, and at 50 yards, or no, 980, sorry, you're like, whoa, wait a minute, and at 50 yards is 950. The foot-pounds of pressure at the muzzle are 325, at 25 yards are 310, and at 50 yards is 295. These are a bit different. These are 124 grain, okay? And the reason why they're 124 grain is because these are a different type of full metal jacket. These are the flat tips, okay? These come with a lot more pressure, but they're a lot heavier, okay? So, they hit harder, but they're a lot heavier, so the effect at shorter ranges is going to be better. So if you're going to be firing at somebody, now these are not, these are things I would use for home defense, because they're heavier. They're not going to, probably not going to penetrate as much. Although they do penetrate beyond the 12 inches that the FBI requires to be adequate. They're pretty good rounds. And last but not least, these are, and I think those are about $17. These are a little bit, they're kind of questionable, okay? They're independents. They're 50 round blocks I got for about 12 for $13. They are a little bit more dirty. They're not exactly as clean, but they are the FMJs. Okay. There's a fly by me. I hate those things. They are FMJs. They're pretty good. I mean, so most of the 115 grains are what I use for target. I do have some other ones in there. These are my other home defense rounds that I put them in cigarette boxes. I'm trying to quit smoking. I'm doing pretty good, actually. But I figured, hey, why not use the cigarette boxes to hold ammo? We had a few in there, like Plus P Plus Hydra-Shock rounds. Those will really do some damage. I really don't ever want to have to shoot anybody with that. I don't have to shoot anybody, period, but especially with that. Um, but anyway, so as you can see, there's different rounds for different things, as most avid gun owners will use now, or will know. Now, the other part of this is I'm going to do part of my weigh-in on 9mm versus 45. I do not use 45. I have shot 45. I prefer the 9mm. My girlfriend actually prefers 45. I know, I catch crap for that. But what my thing behind it is this. It's not very hard. Granted, I do shoot a high point. Now, the reason why I shoot a high point, number one, they have the best warranty ever. That's not really number one why I shoot it. Number one why I shoot it is they're very, very accurate. And if you do take care of them, they're not bad weapons at all. As you can see, hold on. So you can see, the inside of it's kept clean. And for all you safety Nazis out there, so you can see here's my mags. There's no mag in there, and as you can see, there's nothing in the chamber. Okay, maybe you can't see it, so let me open up my here. Okay, no mag, nothing in the chamber. Okay, so. High points are pretty good. I mean, it's nothing. I usually keep one in the chamber, but let's just say. Wait, hold on for a second. Now I do keep one in the chamber, and it doesn't. What I don't understand about people is I have a single stack mag, so I have two 8-round mags to make up for it. But if I'm in a gun battle or something, I mean, think about it, like, it's gonna be a little bit slower because I'm seated, and I refuse to just drop my mag on the floor like that, like people do. So, but think about it, pop, 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 pop. Have my other round on my waist or something, pop, 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 pop. Take cover, It's nothing for me to be able to do that. It doesn't. It takes about a second if I'm behind cover, even, and which I would be. In most cases, I was in the military, so I was taught get to cover and then fire. You know what I mean? So it's not. And actually, the full idea behind it would be this. Pop, 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 pop. Drop the mag, lift up, rack it, pop, 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 pop. It takes about a second. I just don't think it, if I'm behind cover, behind a wall or something, it's to that effect. But yeah, if I'm out in the open, it's gonna, obviously, do your round count, how many you have. I keep one in the chamber, so first mag I'm gonna have is 9. So, hey, it's nothing to go like, pop, 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 keep my ammo over here, pop, 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 drop, and then rack, and pop, 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 Granted, it is going to put me in a bit of a disadvantage, but with the accuracy, the high point and stuff, I'm willing to, say, first off, I don't need 9 shots to take you down. If I do, I don't need to be shooting. Well, my idea behind it is I prefer the 9mm. Number one, in most cases you get more rounds. In my case, I'll probably get 1 or 2 more shots than most 45 mags. They travel at a faster velocity, which I'll have more of a chance to or increased chance of hydrostatic shock than you will. They're readily available pretty much anywhere you go. I think the advantages far outweigh the disadvantages, so I'm a 9mm guy. Anyway, sub above, rate and comment below, and tell me what you think. Peace. Later.